Okay, how's it going, guys? Yeah, it's a dreary Sunday afternoon in northeastern Pennsylvania, and I have a ton of shit to do today, but it's all beer related. I've been doing a radio show lately, actual radio show, like on the actual radio, which is weird. Heading to that now. Hopefully I'm not too late. It's a cool show. It's called Beer Geeks Radio Hour. You can check it out on Facebook and Instagram, and WILK, I believe, .com is WILK is the name of the radio station. Do an hour on Sundays. Really cool show. Get to drink a bunch of beers with some cool people, and usually get to talk to like a brewer from a brewery. Like last week we did Tim Matthews from Oscar Blues. The week before we did one of the head brewers, or the head brewer founder from Spacing, Founders from Founders, and we talked to him. So cool access, good people, good way to start off the day. So I got to go do that today. We're talking to actually the editor, or the founder and editor, I believe, of About Beer magazine. And we're going to do that. And then after the show, I got to head home and I do my Sunday show now, Love Beer Radio. Me and Joe from NEPA Beer Reviews does it. We just kind of have like an hour or 2 hour kind of like Google Hangout / podcast that we upload on iTunes. And we do that. And got to rush home and do that. So I have the radio show at noon. Then that lasts to 1. Get out of there about 1:15 after 1:30. Head home. Got to do that radio show at 2. We're going to talk about craft beer. I know it's kind of generic, but we're going to talk about like big conglomerate beer versus actual craft beer. Average Joe's going to be on the show today, so that'll be cool. And talk about that. And that'll last about an hour and a half or so. So that'll last till about 3:30 or so. Then I got to get in my car and I got to go to a bottle show. So I had all this beer stuff going on, and I figured I'd record it. You know what I mean? Just to do a little video on a whole bunch of shit I've been doing. So, yeah, hopefully it's not too boring and it works out. Now I'm sitting in line at Dunkin' Donuts, which is a pretty exciting video if you think about it. So, yeah, make this video, see what comes of it. Should be a good day full of ton of beer. It's, like I said, it's dreary now, but hopefully it's not as shitty later on. It's not supposed to be. It's supposed to kind of clear up a little bit, and the bottle share we're doing actually at a bar. One of the people that does Beer Geeks Radio, that I do Beer Geeks Radio with, it's Derek. He's the host. And one of the other guys that's usually there, Billy from Backyard Ale House in Scranton. Great bar, tons of good beer, awesome people. He's hilarious, great dude. Bottle share will be there. I'll probably do a little walk through the bar and that stuff. So, yeah, wait for my Dunkin' Donuts and then go from here. So, hopefully, yeah, talk to you later. Okay, here we go. Now we're coming up to the radio station here. Hitting the camera with my goddamn head. Let's see if I'm the first one here. No, yes or no? I do not know. I don't think so. So let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got. Okay. WILK, baby. Let's see what we got going on. What,
It's 3 to 5, right?
What?
Beer exchange?
Well, it's 3 to...
Whenever, question mark?
Whenever it stops being bottle share time, I guess.
Cool.
So we'll see. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is. I thought it was 4 for some reason. I just texted him, he said 3.
Okay.
I mean, bottle shares I've been to usually go to for 4 hours.
For 4, okay.
Typically, but I mean, who knows?
All right. I have a couple cool bottles.
What are you thinking of bringing?
I have some 50/50, some hand-numbered barley wines, barrel-aged.
Hand-numbered barley wines?
Yeah, they're like, basically they're like limited batch. They're all like hand-numbered, all the bottles. So.
From
50/50.
They're barley wines?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Where'd you get those, buddy? Friends of friends?
Friends of friends.
You gotta love the friends of friends.
Out of Truckee.
The what?
They're out of Truckee, California.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, like Lake Tahoe area. So. And then I have, actually I have a couple stuff that when I was at Sam the Beer Man, I got some really weird, like I don't even know what they are. I gotta look at them. I haven't had I've had the Flanders and I've had the Goat. I haven't had the Berliner Weiss.
I've never had anything
Oh,
from them.
there's that Here Goes Nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of debating between that and this one. I was like, oh, this is 3%.
Is that a rule that you have to have like a sticky name on all gozes? Is that like the
That's
thing?
That's
like,
what I was thinking. Like, that is the most pun-worthy
beer.
beer.
Because it seems like they.
Yeah, Goes of the Traveler. Goes of the Destructor.
Oh man. I drank a little too much last night. Actually, just about right.
I had a Oban, a Scotch, before I hit the sack.
My buddy's going to brewery school in Canada, and he came back. He's like, "Want to hang out?" He's like, "Sure." Then he goes to brewery school in Niagara College. There's like 2 schools in North America.
Seibel, right?
In Chicago.
And then there's UC Davis.
Yeah, but there's like Chicago and then Niagara are like the 2 big ones.
Two big ones.
CIA's even starting one now.
Okay.
Upstate New York. But he goes up there. It's awesome, actually. The school's awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah.
taking in the tunes on this
Nothing
lovely,
like a little Don Henley, right?
yeah, nothing like this lovely sunny summer type weather that feels like October if you're listening locally, because this is fall pretty much what's going on right now, which I don't mind. I don't mind the fall, but it's going to be July this week, which is I won't get into that one.
Anytime there's less sweat involved in my body.
Yeah, that's the
I'm
one
a
thing
fan.
I am enjoying. I have like jeans and a baseball T-shirt on, which is it's so weird that I'm not sweating in my drawers. But,
Yeah.
Well, whatever. So this week we're going to be taking a look at a lot of summer beers. We're not doing a specific brewery this week. Instead, we're going to be talking to Chris Rice, who is the head honcho over there at All About Beer Magazine. We had Chris on a while ago before talking about stuff. We're going to really dive into a lot of things that are going on summer related in the beer. And it's another thing that's kind of happening this week that's been passed around is that they might be really finally limiting the amount of barrel ship that considers craft brewery. They might finally stop it at 6 million. So what they're saying is Sam Adams might actually cross over that threshold in the next 3 years, and we're going to see where that goes because they've been pushing it kind of for them.
Was that the law dictating taxing on whatever? So I mean, again, the craft part of it, I think will still be ambiguous, but it's like you do a certain amount of barrels, then you hit a different tax bracket for.
Yeah, that's more what it is. It's a tax thing, but that's what the delineation always was less than 6 million barrels.
I mean, what would you guys consider it as from a beer taste perspective? I mean, I think like maybe the use of adjuncts and all that other stuff. Like, I mean, if you're making good beer,
yeah, I think that's to
it
me
doesn't matter how much.
What does
right?
it really taste like? That's really what it comes down to. As long as you're not throwing in artificial flavors to make it taste certain ways. As long as it's like still good beer, the barrel ship and everything, that's a business perspective. That's a business decision. As far as me consuming something, that doesn't mean anything to me. I mean, you see like breweries like Lagunitas growing. To me, that means they're going to have more really good beer available.
There was the Supreme Court justice back in the 70s when he was discussing pornography. He said, I can't define it, but I know it when I see it. And I think that's kind of what craft beer is. You know it when you see it.
That's a great way to put it, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, but know when you taste it. How's that even?
You know when you
taste it.
That's a great way to, definitely. So,
All right, now another one. Since this kind of falls in line with what we're talking about. There was a ruling this week now that Bex is not.
Okay. Well, just left the radio show. Had a good time. Talked to the editor of All About Beer magazine. Light conversation. Didn't review. Just drank some summer beers. Talked about summer beers. That was awesome. Now I'm racing home. It's 1:15. I messed up. I thought the bottle share I need to go to was at 4, but it's at 3. So it's 1:15. Go home. I'm going to do Love Beer Radio. I'm going to try to get that on air in about 30 minutes. Do a quick show, about 45 minutes to an hour, and just hightail it up to Scranton, which is about 25 minutes away from where I am, and then go to a bottle share. So, like I said, busy beer Sunday. Yeah, my day off. Massive Beer does his day off, I guess you'd say. So, yeah, it's going to be a fun day. Fun day full of awesome beer. Still haven't ate yet, so I definitely got to throw something inside me before I pass out. So, yeah, good day of beer, man. Definitely doesn't suck. So, yeah, such is life. And we'll do some filming at home. Me setting up for the fucking Love Beer Radio thing. I'll give you guys like a little tour of my house or whatever the fuck you want to call it, the area where I shoot shit and whatnot, and do all that when I get home. So yeah, there you go. Cheers. Okay, well, we're back home and running the house, get this shit set up, and give you a little bit of a tour. Let my dogs out. Gotta let my dogs out because they're barking like crazy. Let's see. My wonderful abode, beautiful Ashley, Pennsylvania. My dog's going ape shit, barking. Let's see. All that shit there. Let's see. My filthy house is all dirty. Let's see what we got here. Let these mongrels out. Yes, I leave a radio on for my dogs. There's the puppies. You hear these sons of bitches barking all the time. Come on, guys. Let's see what we got going on here. My living room, dark cell. Kitchen, which is a total mess. Ordered Chinese food and had a bottle share last night, so don't judge. Leftover beer in there. Kind of. These jerks out. Yeah, this is a kitchen. That's my I can drink whatever I want beer fridge, and all my fair game beer. I'm allowed to drink. Casey Thomas Creek. Leinkugel. Someone brought that to my barbecue. Yeah, not a huge Leinkugels guy, but hey, free beer, whatever. Bunch of Mix of Six stuff from Wegmans here. Oh no, there's even good stuff in here. Sammy Claus, Black Rye, little Maple Mistress. Nice Modern Times. Friend picked me up. I was in California the other day. Some Hardywood stuff, old Celebrators, Sunday Morning Stout, bunch of stash stuff, triple box. This is my I can drink whatever I want beer fridge. Beers are just toppling over in here. There's so many. I have so many beers. It's not even fair. Actually, I need to get a different kind of setup for this because he's like dude reviewing Two Hearted today on Love Beer Radio, so I got that. It's relatively fresh too. It is May 22nd, 2015. This is the 28th of June, so relatively fresh. This Firestone Walker, this Triple Bock, and this La Trappe is what I'm bringing to the bottle share later. Some KBS and all that fun stuff. Let these suckers back in. Come on. I'll give you the grand tour of what my living room. It's a mess. TV, huge projection screen. My cat Peanut Butter How you doing, peanut butter? How you doing? She's weird. This is where I film all my stuff. My background, all my bottles that I drank, where I take all my pictures and shit. This is my setup for doing beer reviews and stuff. Tripod's over there. This is the setup I have now. I just set this up for doing Love Beer Radio and for beer dweebs and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, now I'm gonna plug all this stuff in because it sucks because I just order cords and you can see them all hanging over here. Because I haven't run them through the basement yet. I have a rack system. This is where all, PlayStation computers, all my shit basically goes throughout the whole house. I haven't run the wires yet over to here for doing like hangouts and webcasts and all that bullshit. So it's kind of a mess when it's out and about. So yeah, so there's the setup, and yeah, I'm gonna shut this off and set shit up for Love Beer Radio, and then go from there. Okay, ready to do this shit, motherfuckers? Okay, let's see. So excited. Cannot contain himself. Oh, hey there, magic lands of the weird and screwed up internets. It is Love Beer Radio, again, back for our 7th thing. So apparently this has some mediocre staying power. I'm not quite sure what the fuck's going on, but anyway, this week we're going to be, it's got something. This week we're going to be talking about stuff, but first off, I'm Matt from Massive Beer Reviews, and then there is... there he is, back. Look at that. Hey, you know what it is? You're what? Yeah, the iPad does that. I used to use the iPad on BDU. It would cut out all the time, so that's why I started doing shit off my computer and just whatever. So let's jump into this review. We're going to be reviewing Bell's Two-Hearted Ale. I do not remember the last time I had this, actually. That's what I'm saying. It's years ago. I don't even remember anything about this beer. Yeah. So, I mean, as far as what it says in a can, Two-Hearted Ale from Bell's, it says, let's see, an American Indian pale ale with intense hop aroma and malt balance, well suited for adventurous trips anywhere. We're all doing cans. Our cans are within what would you say, allowable limits for those dating snobs out there. Yeah, we're 4 to 5 weeks in between there, and that's pretty much it. And what is the ABV in this sucker? 7% alcohol by volume. So let's do the for effect, baby. Same can. Well, yours is older by a minute or two, so that means it's drain pour. Drain pour. Drain pour. Yeah, it is. Mine too. Really nice golden haziness to it, baby. Gotta have that haze, baby. Little bit of carbonation. Nice little head on it. Not too creamy, but a little bit of creaminess. But yeah, I mean, guess what? It looks like an IPA. It actually looks more double. And from a distance, it smells more double IPA than anything. So it's one of those things. Oh, okay. Well, so back on the road again, headed towards Scranton, Pennsylvania. Did the radio show at noon. Got out of there about quarter after. While I was at the radio show, I realized my timetable was mixed up. Ended up having this bottle share they got to go to at 3 instead of 4. So left, drove home, 50 minutes home. Got home, popped on the internet, did Love Beer Radio after the Beer Geeks Radio. With Beer Geeks Radio was on WILK. If you want to look it up, or Beer Geeks Radio on Facebook. Then we did Love Beer Radio with me, Joe from NEPA Beer Reviews, and Average Joe from Nothing, as he would put it. And did Love Beer Radio and went off awesome. We talked about craft beer, whether it matters or doesn't matter, as far as like macro versus micro and everything in between. I think we had some really good talking points on that. So ripped through that. A little bit shorter of a show than I wanted to do, but I'm pressed by time, so got it in about 50 minutes of the show. Usually I like to go around an hour and a half. So I did the show, and then I just literally jumped in my car, and I am doing 79 miles per hour on Route 81 through construction. So actually I'm not. I'm doing 55. I'm doing the speed limit. Long arm of the law. And now I am zipping up to Scranton, about 25 minutes away from my house. So I'll be there about quarter after, so it shouldn't be too bad. I have this weird neurotic thing where I need to be on time, and by on time I mean I usually need to be 10 minutes early. So for me to be late for something so weird. Anyway, so yeah, rushing off to a bottle share. Hopefully it will be pretty badass. People are going to be bringing a lot of good stuff, hopefully. Stuff that I know. Personally myself, I am bringing I'm bringing a La Trappe Oak Aged 2014 version of their batch. 2014, yes. Batch 16, which is aged in brandy barrels, I believe. I have had it before. Absolutely fantastic. I'm bringing Firestone Sukaba 2014 version, which, I mean, this is June 2015, so I believe Sukaba comes out right in January, if I'm not mistaken. So, about a year and a half old, so it should be cash money. And I'm bringing in 1997 St. Adam's Triple Bock. So hopefully it goes off well. So yeah, going to go to the bottle share, probably film some of that there. Maybe talk to some people, maybe do a review, who knows? And hopefully have a good night. I'm not driving home, I'm getting a ride, so that's good. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, guys. Now we're here in Scranton. Headed to this bottle share. Beers. So, let's see what we got. So yeah, finally made it to Scranton. On time, I don't know. But I'm going to be drinking some good beers. Sack of goodness right there. And let's see what we got. Beautiful Scranton, Pennsylvania. Got the corner here. Taking the photographs. Walking and walking and walking. All the beer are belong to us. So yeah, here we go. Backyard Ale House. Local place. Great beers. Awesome wooden sign. Love this joint. Let's see what this sucker has to offer. Oh. Nice bar. Sea full of people. Well, back there, awesome patio back here. Beers.
Just talking.
Just talking about it.
Everybody else.
I don't know. Hey, squirrel.
Nothing matters. What's going on?
Not too much, brother. Look at this thing.
You like that stuff?
I do like it.
Yeah.